Hi, everybody. My name is Amory Bodelson, and I am your instructor in this 7-week online speech course that begins today, May 6th. I wanted to say hi, introduce myself so you can hear my voice, see my face, hear my name, and go over a little bit about the structure of this class. So again, my name is Amory. It rhymes with Camry, like the car, if that helps, or you can call me Miss Bodelson. Both of those work. And I am your instructor in this online 7-week course. This is my first foray into the 7-week format as well, as it may be for some of you. And so I'm excited to be able to pilot the 7-week format and to work with each of you in the next 7 weeks. So this is an online course, which means we don't meet during the week. However, you will have assignments due Wednesdays and Sundays of each week during these 7 weeks. And those due dates are consistent through the 7 weeks, and they are set to midnight of the Wednesday and the Sunday. And there will be a chance for us to, if you so choose, to meet on Zoom for some speech presentations. Otherwise, this is an asynchronous course, meaning that you're not expected to be on it in certain times of day or week, but you are expected to keep up with the weekly Wednesday and Sunday deadlines. So for this summer 7-week course, you will be asked to present 2 speeches. And the first speech is an informative speech. It will require some research and citing of sources. And the second speech is also a research speech, but it is a persuasive speech, which will also require citing of sources and research, but it will also require an audience. So because of the nature of public speaking, as the name implies, you need to be able to deliver at least one speech for my class in front of at least 3 adults. And you may either choose to set that up yourself, so enlist friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, strangers to present to, or if that is not feasible for you in your life where you're at right now, I will offer some times via Zoom for you to present to me and fellow classmates, and that will be occurring in June when your second speech is due. And the audience component of that is non-negotiable because of the nature of this course and because of proving the competency of presenting to a live audience. So 2 major speeches, the informative and the persuasive. Each week you will have a folder devoted to the week, and in those weekly folders you'll find things like chapter reading. So you have an online textbook which is free, and I've linked chapters that I'd like you to read in each weekly folder. You will also find TED Talks, YouTube videos that I want you to watch. I will occasionally record a video like this for you to watch regarding content. You may also be doing some pre-writing or drafting of your speeches, submitting ideas to a discussion board, giving and getting feedback on your drafts to the discussion board. You will be asked to do some reflections on how you think your speech presentation went, and then to give feedback on how other speeches went for your classmates. So that's kind of the rundown of what this speech looks like, or a speech course looks like. So 2 major speeches. Start thinking about what you might want to speak about. For the informative, it's pretty open-ended. I'm asking you to speak for, I believe it's 3 to 5 minutes about something of interest to you and something of interest to your audience that is informative. So you're not persuading us about something. And then the second speech, I ask you to think about a topic that is closer to home. So think about things that you see in your community. I'm living in Western Wisconsin in the La Crosse area. You might be living in Eastern Minnesota, Northern Iowa, or, in the nature of online classes now, you could be living anywhere in the world or country. But think about things that are of local interest that you would like to persuade your audience to do something about. For instance, in La Crosse, we've had more unhoused people in our community, and there's been lots of discussion about what to do and what not to do, and I've had a few students tackle that very issue, as well as things like binge drinking and wristband nights and things of that sort. So think about what issues you're seeing in your own community that you'd like to address and try to sway your audience to do something about. A little bit about me. I have been at Western since 2009, and I teach speech. I teach English composition. I teach a couple of literature courses, and this summer I'll also be teaching a tech reporting course. I have background in writing and literature. So my undergrad's in writing, my master's degree is in English literature. And I've been teaching speech as long as I've been teaching here at Western. And it was a course that I was afraid I would not love, but it's become one of my favorite classes to teach because I think it's the one that you can see the evolution most quickly in students, just in their ability to feel more confident and comfortable in front of a camera or in front of a live audience. Now, the nature of this course, because it is online, means that you'll have to do a lot of focusing on this little camera in front of you. I'm currently staring at a little white dot on the top of my computer monitor, which takes a bit of time to get used to. And it is not the same as presenting in front of a live audience, which is why for the second speech, you will be asked to do that because you have the advantage of a live presentation of getting your audience feedback, seeing them nod, seeing them smile, seeing them look puzzled. And we want that to be a part of what you do in public speaking. But one of the things that I will tell you up front that I really watch for is eye contact. I want you to be looking at your audience or your camera, whichever it is. And I want you to not read your speeches. That does not mean you can't have notes in front of you, but not to have your entire speech in front of you and not to read it. That is a thing I see repeated. And it's something that immediately disconnects you from your audience because few people, except for children, like to be read to. And when you read, especially if you're reading in a kind of hurried, nervous way, you begin to sound robotic and it immediately disconnects you from your audience. So that's two things I really want you to start with in this class is focusing on that eye contact, that connection with your audience, and not needing to read your speech. So think about those two things as you move into your preparation. And I look forward to meeting with and working with all of you. If you have questions, email is the quickest way to reach me. And I am in my office at least 3 days per week. Otherwise, I'm working from home. And I'm happy to meet on campus or via Zoom. So whatever works for you, just let me know. And I hope you have a great first week and we'll talk soon. Thanks.